In this video, I'm going to be going over all of the new generational cards in NBA 2K23 Myteam, taking a look at their stats and their badges, their animations, and tell you guys which cards I do think are going to be the best, and then also go over the Invincible Tracy McGrady, and just take a look at what the first Invincible Myteam does look like, stats and badges wise, and also his animations. But looking at the first pink diamond here, from the generational set is going to be the pink diamond Jaden Hardy. He's going to be a shooting guard, point guard, only 6'3" with a 6'8" wingspan. So realistically, how good of a card is he going to be? Probably not that good. I mean, he's got good stats and badges, animations wise, that he get a new jump shot. He's actually got a great release. Like, he's got the John Stockton base, the Steph Curry upper on very quick timing. He's got the tray size up, the tray escape. Like, he's got great animations. If you're a big Jaden Hardy fan, or if you like the Mavs and you maybe want to use a Jaden Hardy card, like, he's going to be a very fun point guard to use. Just realistically in game isn't going to be the best, only being 6'3". Looking at Zach LaVine, I would kind of say the same thing. I mean, 6'5" at the shooting guard position, 6'8" wingspan. I mean, the card's defensive stats are going to be very mid. So yeah, I would say overall, I mean, these are going to be, I guess, fun cards to use in game, like Zach LaVine and Jaden Hardy, and I would say Hardy's a lot better than a card like LaVine. So both these pink diamonds, realistically, not going to be too great in game. And then same thing with Lou Dort, only 6'3" at the point guard position, 6'8" wingspan. Yeah, he's going to have great defensive stats with a 90 block, 98 steal, 98 lateral quickness, 98 perimeter, 94 interior defense. He has tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges. That's great to have on Lou Dort, but he's 6'3" at the point guard position. Does he have like a new jump shot? He doesn't. He's got his own base and own upper, which I just don't think is going to be that great of a jump shot. And then also does have the Kobe size up and the Kobe escape, which really isn't that great movement. So the first three cards in the set really looking to be pretty mid. But looking at Dyson Daniels, he's going to be a 6'7" point guard. So they did up his height, compared to his Sapphire version. Was he 6'7" on these cards? I think he was, right? So he was 6'7" on a Series 2 card. So yeah, he's going to be 6'7" on this generational card at the point guard position. 6'7", 6'10" wingspan. Stats look to be good, especially defensively. Tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges, great defensive stats. Animations wise, I mean, he's going to have good dribble sigs with the Harden size up and the John Wall escape. He's got the quick drops off one. Jump shot, I don't really know if this is going to be too good of a release, but at least Dyson Daniels is going to be tall, can play defense. He'll be a nice budget point guard in the game. Just realistically, don't think he's going to be like that amazing, but he'll be a pretty good budget point guard. And then looking at our first Galaxy Opal in the set is going to be Cedric Maxwell, who I'm very surprised can't play the shooting guard position. A 6'8" small forward isn't that bad, but usually Cedric Maxwell can play shooting guard, and that's a big reason why he's one of the better shooting guards in the game most times, is because he's got great height and great wingspan for that shooting guard position. But looking at his stats, I mean, pretty well rounded. It really just comes down to his animations, and yeah, they souped him out, at least jump shot wise. They gave him the O'Shea base with the Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing, and then he's also got the Carmelo Anthony size up, the Steph Curry escape, the quick drops off one, front clutches. I mean, yeah, this card's going to be elite at the small forward position. I wish he could play shooting guard, because we already have so many great small forwards like Sky Labrini, Thurl Bailey, AK-47, Kyle Kuzma. I'm probably even missing a couple names as well. That's why I wish he could play shooting guard, because he would be on that like Ricky Davis type of level, maybe even a little bit better at shooting guard. But looking at Chris Mullin, a card that could be on the Ricky Davis level depending on his jump shot. 6'7" at the 2 with a 6'10" wingspan. I mean, his shooting stats are obviously going to be really good. 99 3 ball, 98 mid range, tons of Hall of Fame shooting badges. But once again, I mean, most of these cards are going to have great stats and badges. Like Galaxy Opals are now getting 20 Hall of Fames on their bases, so it really just comes down to their jump shot. And he's going to keep his own release, which I don't think's terrible. Like, it's not a bad jump shot, it's just not really great. His sigs are okay, like Kobe's size up escape is okay, D-Book size up is good, quick drops off one is nice to have. I mean, he's just a solid shooting guard. He's realistically not going to be anything too crazy. And then talking about this Harold Miner card, I know everyone in my comment section was saying he was like the baby Jordan, and then he got like cooked by Jordan. I never watched him play because, I'm only 18, so I never got to watch him play. But apparently everyone's saying he was like baby Jordan. I had no idea who he was. But yeah, 6'5" point guard, 6'8" wingspan. It's the first time he's been in my team in a while, or maybe ever. So did they soup him up with a good jump shot? And they did. I mean, they gave him a good base, which is D-Rose base, the Donovan Mitchell upper. It's not like some glitchy, overpowered jump shot, but it's a good release on very quick timing. He's got the Curry sigs. His tendencies are okay. I mean, he'll be a good point guard. He won't be like insanely like top 5 point guard in the game, but Nah, he'll be good. He's got good badges across the board, you know, for playmaking, shooting, defense, finishing. He's got great stats and badges. 6'5" with the 6'8" wingspan. He'll be a very solid point guard. And now talk about Sean Bradley. They gave him 60 speed, 60 acceleration, but they didn't give him a 3-ball. He's going to be 7'6" with a 7'5" wingspan. I mean, at least he's got some speed, so he can be like another Mark Eden type of card. But it's just like he can't really be used in game with the 20. I mean, you can use him in game with the 25 3-ball, but he's just going to be like another Mark Eden, right? Because Mark Eden at least got more speed, you know, and he's only 2 inches shorter. Also does have a great player model. So you might as well just use a Mark Eden because he's got plus 20 speed, plus 20 acceleration, and he's also going to be a little bit better on the defensive end. So another Mark Eden card there in Sean Bradley. Nothing too crazy about him. And then to talk about Sean Marion, he's going to be a 6'7" small forward with a 6'10" wingspan. Once again, a little bit surprised he can't play that shooting guard position, but we know Sean Marion's going to be an elite level defender with a 95 block, 97 steal, 97 perimeter, 95 interior defense. And then we also take a look at his badges. I mean, really good defensively. Animations, so they give him a new jump shot, and they didn't, man. This set's looking pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this set's looking very mid for the Galaxy Opals. I'm not gonna lie, like, there's 1 or 2 good Opals. Like, I think Harold Miner's good. Cedric Maxwell's really good, just plays small forward. But this set so far is pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the Dark Matters do save it. Like, looking at Jalen Green, 6'6" point guard, 6'7" wingspan. Once again, gonna have great stats and badges. He comes with 35 Hall of Fame badges for his base, so it looks like Dark Matters are now gonna get 35 instead of 30. Just once again, did they give him a new release? And they're just not giving these cards new jump shots, so it's going to be hard to be better than the top point guards in the game when MJ's got KPJ base, you know, Luka's got a new base, Jokic has got a new upper, right? So it's just hard for cards like Jalen Green to be better, you know, if he's not going to get a completely new jump shot, but he's still going to be a great point guard card. He does have great dribble sigs with the Garland size up, the Curry escape. He'll be a good fun point guard to use, just not going to be really anything too crazy. Patrick Ewing, they could make really good. 7 foot at the center and power forward position, 7'3" wingspan, always has a great player model. He's going to be an elite level defender. Just once again, what jump shot did they give him? And they're keeping his own release. It's just not a good jump shot. It's just not a good jump shot. And that's going to be the problem, to be honest. It's just not a good release in my opinion. If he had a better jump shot, he'd be really good in game. It's just, once again, they're not changing people's jump shot. And they're looking at Dark Matter Shea. Like, are they at least going to change his jump shot? 6'6" point guard, 6'11" wingspan. You know, once again, stats and badges are going to be elite. Did they change his release? And they're just not changing people's jump shots. So, like, yeah, they'll still be really good. Like, Shea's got a good release. It's just nothing incredible. But he does have good sigs with the Kyle Lowry size up, the Trey escape. You know, he's got the quick drops off one. He's got the front clutches. Like, yeah, Shea will be good. Shea will be a really good point guard. But it's just like he's not going to be, like, better than the MJs, the Jokic's, the Lukas. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Vince Carter, a 6'6" shooting guard, 6'9" wingspan. I hope he keeps the same release he had and then just gets on very quick timing, because we know his stats and his badges are going to be perfect. And yeah, he's going to keep the same jump shot, put on very quick timing. He is going to get the Steve Francis size up. What was the size up he had before? Because I know he had the wall escape. So the Fox size up. Okay, yeah. So getting the, I would say, yeah, definitely getting the Steve Francis size up is going to make a huge difference. Tendencies wise, not going to be anything too crazy, but Vince Carter will be good. I think Vince Carter will be a very elite shooting guard. So yeah, I think he'll probably be one of the best cards in this set. And then finally, guys, is going to be the Invincible. And it's going to be the Tracy McGrady. Now, did they keep his jump shot? Did they change his jump shot? He's 6'8" at the 2, 7'2" wingspan. He's going to legit have 99 in pretty much every single category. Badges are going to be at 55 on Hall of Fame. He's got every badge in the game except for vice grips. I mean, he's going to be a perfect card. It's just like, did they put his release on very quick timing? Did they keep his same jump shot? And wow, they changed his jump shot. They put it back to T-Mac base, T-Mac upper on very quick timing. That means this T-Mac is going to be better. That means the Radiant T-Mac is going to be better unless they change his jump shot, because this one's got a way better release, even though it's on quick timing. And the stats and the badges, you realistically won't notice that much, especially if you do have a badged out T-Mac. So I'm not going to lie, guys. This set's pretty mid. I'm not going to lie. And I usually like content drops. Like, I usually am always saying how I like content drops, but I just don't know. I mean, this set's, it's okay. Like, I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just, I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel. What do you guys think about the new generational cards? I just don't see any card in here that makes the best team in the game. Like, this T-Mac doesn't play on the best team. Vince Carter doesn't, like, none of these cards play on the best team in the game. And if you look at the past content drops, like if you look at the interdimensional or you look at the Titans, right? Like if we quickly go to the Titans drop, there's like what, 3 or 4 cards in here that play on the best team in the game if you count Manute Bull. But even if you don't count Manute Bull, Ben Simmons plays on the best team, Yao Ming plays on the best team. So that's 2 cards right there. If you go to interdimensional, 3 cards, you know, pretty much play on the best team in the game from the interdimensional set, right? You got Luka Doncic, he plays on most people's teams, you know, for the best squads. Tim Thomas, he plays on the best team in the game. Bull, he plays on the best team in the game. Alonzo's really good. Marc Gasol, KPJ, you know, Shane Battier, Bonga. It's just I don't know. I mean, I usually like always am optimistic about content drops, and I like to, you know, enjoy them as much as possible and get the most out of them, but I don't know, man. It's looking pretty mid to me, but let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.